Hello. In this short demonstration, I will show you an application with astrophysics in mind, namely selecting atomic line data from a VAMDC data node and looking at how strong those lines would look in the atmosphere of a star. This is also an example of how a customized user interface can be used on the VAMDC infrastructure, hiding functionality that is not needed in this particular application. So here we have a web page where one can select an element in the periodic table and select a wavelength range with its sliders or those numbers entries, and then send a request to the data node and ask it how many transitions there are in this particular wavelength range. If one is satisfied with the selection, one can, by clicking this button, send this request to a VAMDC processor service, which extracts the relevant information from the XAMPS data format and returns it to this web page, which then can plot the spectrum. So here one sees the different lines and the oscillator strength on the y-axis, which represents how strong a line would look in a spectrum. One can redo this for a different element, let's say magnesium, and a different wavelength range, and plot the spectrum again with a greater number of lines. So here one sees a band head of lines, and since this is not yet proper radiative transfer, but only the oscillator strength of each line, there is an obvious continuation of this app, namely extending this processor service to do proper radiative transfer calculations. This is all the app can do right now, and I conclude here. Thank you for your attention.